love this song. Gosh, takes me back.
Me too. Are you in a bandana with the waistcoat with no...
That was before that. This is university.
What would you have been wearing at the time?
Do you know, I think actually Natalie Imbruglia was here.
Hello.
27 years ago it was released. It was
27.
it was the last CD single. Do you remember you used to get CD singles?
Yes.
For a period. I bought this on CD single and I was driving to my friend's house in Lincolnshire, he's a farm in Lincolnshire, from university, and I just played it on repeat the whole way. Because I'd met my wife at university as well. She wasn't my wife then. But we just loved this song. And I just remember it over and over again. It's got, for so many people, Natalie, it's lovely to see you, by the way.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
It resonates in so many ways.
Such a blessing. I don't understand why or how, but to be a part of something like that connects in that way. But even for me, and it's my song, when I'm on stage singing it, I'm having the same experience as you guys.
It was interesting. I watched an interview that you did, and you were like, a long time ago, I decided to make friends with this song because it is going to be with me forever.
You know when you go and see your favourite band and they don't play the hit song, and that's the one song you just wanted to... And I also thought, you know, you can't be bitter. This song broke all over the world, so this could be it. So I better enjoy it, and I did. And I still am.
And can we just talk about the video for a moment?
Yeah.
Because Jeremy Sheffield was in the video with you, who's currently, I said, evidently, he's in Hollyoaks, and his mum's trying to kill him in Hollyoaks at the moment.
Shout out, Jeremy.
Yeah, shout out to Jeremy. And this video, after watching this video, it was either me or my wife just kept saying, right, you've got to wear V-necks. I just want you in a V-neck jumper. A lilac V-neck jumper was all I was pursuing, because she said, if you can look like him, I'd be happy.
I can't tell you how many men and women ask me about him and ask me for his number.
It's just such a great video, though, as well. It just really caught the song and the spirit.
Alison McLean's a film director.
Yeah.
And so I was a frustrated actress, so I kind of used the video as an opportunity to... So we cast. You don't really do that in videos anymore, but yeah, we had guys come and audition. That sounds kind of creepy. It wasn't like that. But we approached it like a film.
That must have been
casting couch.
Yeah,
so it wasn't quite that.
And were they interacting with you, or did they just have to sort of...
The song was on, and so I had the director there, and they had, you know, scripts to say, and they had to interact with the music, and so, yeah.
But that's why it's so powerful, clearly, because you've got a great actor in it, and the relationship and the chemistry between you was just so special as well.
Oh, he was wonderful. Aww. He was wonderful, yeah.
But this summer, you're heading all out... You've just done Isle of Wight Festival.
Amazing.
Was it? It's one I quite fancy, actually.
It's great. Great to take your family, but also if the kids go early, it's great.
Yeah.
Danced all night. Got to see Suede and Pet Shop Boys. It was fantastic.
Amazing. And then you're doing British Summertime Festival.
Oh, I'm so excited.
In Hyde Park, right?
Hyde Park. I'm just going to put Buddy's link down.
Yeah, but it's just... Yeah.
And all-female lineup.
Wow, who's on with you?
So you've got Ella King, you've got The Cause, who I've just been on tour with in Australia. And Marie, and, of course, the amazing... Shania Twain.
Shania Twain, who's just triumphed at Glastonbury, of course. Did you see any of her Glastonbury?
I did. I saw some highlights. She's amazing, and she's where I would want to be at that stage of my career, where she's just in gratitude, and she was just so... The main thing for her was how she was warmly received and that she's still having a good time.
Yeah. And you mentioned there The Cause. So you've been on tour with them in Australia. How was that?
It was amazing. So I'm actually really good friends with Andrea from back in the day.
Right.
And I hadn't seen them perform for a long time. Yeah. Me and my band were side stage. They are so extraordinary live.
Yeah.
So it was incredible. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them do their thing. But it's just... Hyde Park is just a great day out.
Yeah, it's a huge... And the atmosphere is always brilliant in Hyde Park as well.
Yeah.
Where's home, Natalie? Is the UK home? Is Australia still home?
I live on a farm in Oxfordshire. Yeah. I've got goats and chickens.
You've got goats?
Yeah, times have changed since the noughties.
and so you are working the land?
I wouldn't... No, I think I'd put me in the category of faux farmer.
OK. So
I don't know if collecting the chickens' eggs really falls into...
It's enough.
In my dream, I have a veggie patch, but I'm just too busy and...
How many goats have you got?
Single parenting, so I've got 2 pygmy goats.
Yeah.
Are they indoor or outdoor goats? If they're pygmy, can they come...
They're outdoor. I'd love them to be indoor, but they're outdoor.
The problem with goats as well is they eat anything. So you don't want them inside your house, for sure.
They're very cute, though. Luna and Sparks, and my chickens are backflip and somersault.
Oh,
OK, of course.
Quite the...
So how do you manage it then? How do you manage it with your son and the goats and the farm and then going back to Australia as well sometimes?
I go home... Well, it's going to get tricky because big school stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So he's going into reception.
Right.
But I normally, the last 2 years, I've gone home for 3 months over Christmas because all my family's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so work's taken me back there and it's been OK. But this year, this will be my first Christmas here.
Right.
I think I've only done it once.
Right.
I've been here since my 20s.
Cold Christmas.
I know. I'm a little bit anxious about it. But Max, he's really excited about getting the tree.
Yeah. Well, it's difficult, I think, as well, when you have kids and if the family is over there to kind of like, I don't know, it becomes so much more important to you, I think, them having a relationship with your family at the same time.
Yes, and that's why I'm excited about school, though, because their friends become their family. So
yes.
Big school's going to be great for that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We've got Toadie coming on a little bit later on. Toadfish is joining us, right?
Yeah.
Who's announced that he's going to be leaving Neighbours. You talked about the fact when you did that Torn video, you were a frustrated actress, and of course that show has been so important for so many Australians that have sort of had a little bit of exposure on that, done some acting, and then moved into sort of the world of music as well.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that show.
No.
I mean, that show gave me... everybody here knew who I was, and so it gave me the opportunity to come over here and work. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. But you have to say, Toadie, I would say that character has made one of the biggest marks on that show. Yes. So it's a pretty big deal that he's going. And I wish him all the success in the world for what he's going to go on to next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's starting to direct the show now as well. I mean,
really?
Yeah. He's doing a course that he's been directing.
Okay.
So he's sort of not leaving the Neighbours family necessarily, but he's going behind the camera.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's also that thing where everybody thought it was finishing. Everybody thought it was the end. Everybody went back. We had Jason Donovan on the other week.
There was a big farewell episode.
And then it's come back again. And it's even more
I was on the farewell episode.
Yeah.
They didn't tell me that. I wasn't in on that secret. Cheeky.
Nominated for a Daytime Emmy as well.
I don't think anybody knew.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But
like I said, I mean, if it wasn't for that show, I wouldn't be about to do all these summer festivals and, you know.
And you've got some new music coming as well.
Yeah, so I've got a live album that's going to be streaming around the time of the Cause Tour with a vinyl.
Amazing.
And I've got about 13 new songs, so I'm going to have a new album out next year.
That's brilliant.
And I'm in flow. It's great.
Well, because we also had on the other week, we had Jack Savaretti on, didn't we? And he was...
my neighbour.
Well, that's what I was just about to... We were talking to him about you because he was saying, oh, she had to go and... She learnt Italian to come and sing on this album.
Well, that's a stretch.
I mean, I think he was being...
Jack...
He was saying...
Let's say I wrote out the phonetics, which is kind of horrible to say because I'm half Italian, sorry to my relatives. But he was fantastic, and I was like, please make sure it sounds good, because
the
my
Italian's got to sound good.
will not like it.
Yeah.
But isn't he dreamy? He's great.
He was lovely, and he couldn't have spoken more highly about you. He was literally saying she went in and she was really brave and she learnt how to... Was that something you always wanted to do, or where did the idea come from?
It was something that's important to me for my father, that I was able to have a song in Italian. And, yeah, he loved it. But Jack and his family, because they live in the countryside, our kids play together and everything. Yeah. It's quite nice to have someone in the industry that you kind of socialise with outside, which I know you've got.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
I just loved as well, by the way, having watched the last series of The Crown, the fact that your song pops up in The Crown. I mean, we're talking about who it affects. Did you know, had they spoken to you, they said, we're going to use it?
Someone just... Well, I obviously approved it, but I can't remember. No. I mean, I'm at that...
email.
So I'd forgotten, and I rang my manager and said, did I approve this? And they said, yes, you did. And I'm like, I can't believe it. And I had all these DMs coming in, and I was quite chuffed.
So
I didn't think
I
was going to get named... No. You know, the song was going to get a mention, so that's cool.
We should explain, there's a scene where the then Prince Charles is travelling with Prince William, travelling along, and the song comes on, and I think Prince Charles says, oh, I like this one, and William rolls his eyes or something like that.
And it gets the crane shot pulling out. I'm like, oh, my gosh, I've made it.
You've made it.
I'm on the crown.
You deserve the crown. Natalie, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Fabulous summer.
Lovely to see you.
Good luck with reception as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.